Ni no Kuni 2 may be a sequel to one of the PS3's most charming and beloved JRPGs, but with its fresh new characters, overhauled combat mechanics, and multitude of new systems, Revenant Kingdom really sets out to find its own path. Here are 5 of the biggest changes from the PS3 original. The events of Wrath of the White Witch are now considered fairy tale in the world of Ni no Kuni, as we're introduced to a new protagonist centuries later. Here, our hero doesn't jump between real life and fantasy, solving problems as the young wizard Ollie once did. He's already a resident of the other world, and has far grander ambitions.
I'm going to build a kingdom where everyone can live happily ever after.
We meet Evan Pettywhisker of House Tildrum, the boy king of Ding Dong Dell, on the night of his coronation. Only his coronation never actually takes place. A coup staged by his late father's most trusted advisor, Mausinger and his mice army, forces Evan to flee his cat-shaped home. Escaping certain death thanks only to the sudden appearance of a mysterious stranger named Roland, whose own origins have ties to our world, Evan vows to start afresh and build a new kingdom, one that inspires peace and happiness for all that join. That is the crux of this new adventure. While King Evan is young, he's not naive enough to believe that enemies and monsters won't stand in his way during his quest for world peace. And he's all too happy to cross swords with those that do. And it's in combat that we see the biggest change up from the original, which straddled the line between a classic turn-based approach and real-time battle arenas. In Ni no Kuni 2, the turn-based elements have been traded for a system that's all action RPG. With a fast-paced blend of one-to-one melee attacks, projectiles, and powerful magical skills, it's a punchier combat experience than you might have been expecting. There's plenty of strategy too, of course, with enemy weaknesses to exploit and a zing mechanic that keeps you swapping weapons mid-fight to maintain their effectiveness. Meanwhile, the handy tactic tweaker offers a way to apply powerful modifiers to your party's focuses, resistances, and abilities. Then there are the HIGGLEDIES.
What in the...
Replacing familiars, the Pokemon-style creatures from Wrath of the White Witch, are HIGGLEDIES. They may look adorable, but these tiny elemental sprites can teach Evan useful spells to help him reach areas he couldn't before, and 4 of them can join you in battle, where they'll provide heals and buffs and add a bit of extra firepower when required. With their own strengths and personality traits, striking a good balance across your chosen 4 is vitally important. They can also be upgraded, and new types can be cooked up once you get around to building the Higglery in Evan's ever-expanding kingdom. Speaking of which, Ni no Kuni 2 lets you build Evan's brave new world from the ground up. Here you can install and upgrade shops and facilities that allow for the research of new gear and weapons, and gain supplies without Evan having to forage for them himself. As king, you must also decide who in your kingdom does what, assigning your loyal subjects to tasks as you see fit, while new citizens that believe in Evan's vision can also be recruited through many of the charming side quests. Not everyone neighbouring Evan's kingdom agrees with his approach to empire building, and battles for land are unavoidable. Skirmishes, then, allow you to flex your military might against those that oppose the boy king. Here you lead your valiant troops around the battlefield, sending legions to clash against their rivals, using a simple weapon wheel to gain the upper hand and whittle down enemy numbers. Have resources to spare? Then you can spend them on unit replenishments or special tactics, calling in air support or building on-the-spot structures or weaponry. So there you have it, with a fascinating original story, mysterious new characters and new takes on combat, Ni no Kuni 2 Revenant Kingdom is a very different prospect to its predecessor. What do you think of its new direction? Hit us up in the comments and stay tuned to IGN for more on Ni no Kuni 2.